Hello students, in your previous class you had learned about what are food additives, the major category of food additives and how food preservatives and colorants are classified. Food additives are all substances added to basic food products to keep them fresh or to enhance their color, flavor or texture. The major categories of food additives are preservatives, colors, flavors, sweeteners, emulsifiers and stabilizers, antioxidants, flour improvers, and processing aids. Food preservatives were classified into two main groups, that is, your antioxidants and antimicrobials, and colorants were classified as natural and synthetic. So, in today's class, we will be learning about flavoring agents and sweeteners. Now, let us know the definition of flavoring agents. According to Codex Alimentarius, flavorings or flavoring substances are additives added to food to impart aroma or taste. So, they may be derived from natural ingredients or created artificially. And now we can see flavoring agents are basically classified into three types. They are the natural flavoring substances, nature identical flavoring substances, and artificial flavoring substances. First, let us learn what are natural flavoring substances. So, natural flavoring substances are extracted from plants, herbs, and spices, animals, or microbial fermentations. They also include essential oils. Some of the examples of natural flavoring substances are cinnamon, onion, garlic, vanilla extract, etc. The next one is nature identical flavoring substances. So, nature identical flavoring substances are basically isolated from raw materials by chemical methods or they are produced synthetically. They are chemically identical to natural flavoring substances. An example for nature identical flavoring substances is vanillin, which is identical to the vanillin in vanilla, but it is not obtained from vanilla pods. Now we come to artificial flavoring substances. So, artificial flavoring substances are obtained by chemical synthesis or chemical modification of natural substances, but which are not present in the natural products. So, the most commonly used artificial flavoring agents are alcohols, esters, ketones, pyrazines, phenolics, and terpenoids. In this table, you can see the list of some of the nature identical flavoring agents and their odor. For example, benzaldehyde gives the odor of bitter almond, cinnamic aldehyde gives out cinnamon odor, limonene gives orange odor, ethyl vanillin gives vanilla odor, and ethyl propionate gives a fruity odor. Now we move on to sweeteners. So, sweeteners are defined as food additives that are used or intended to be used either to impart a sweet taste to food or as a tabletop sweetener. So, sweeteners are basically classified into two types, that is, nutritive and non-nutritive or artificial sweeteners. Now, first let us see what are nutritive sweeteners. So, these nutritive sweeteners are nothing but sweeteners which contribute calories and these are metabolizable. So, the group of nutritive sweeteners include sugars, syrups, molasses, sugar alcohols or polyols, and honey. Whereas, if you see what are non nutritive sweeteners, these are nothing but sweeteners which are as sweet as or sweeter than sucrose. They have a pleasant taste with no aftertaste. They are colorless, odorless, readily soluble, stable, functional, and economically feasible, and they are not metabolized by the body because they do not contribute calories or energy to the diet like the nutritive sweeteners. Here are some of the non-nutritive sweeteners approved by the FDA for use in food and or drinks. The first one is aspartame, which is a white odorless crystalline powder 180 to 200 times sweeter than sucrose, and it does not have any bitter aftertaste. It is mostly used in soft drinks, chewing gums, instant tea, and coffee. The next one is acesulfame K. It is a potassium salt of acesulfame, and it is up to 200 times sweeter than a 3% sucrose solution. The FDA has approved this compound for use as a tabletop sweetener and in dry beverage mixes, instant coffee, tea, chewing gum, dairy products, etc. Since acesulfame K is heat stable, it is also used in cooked and baked products. The next one is neotame. It is 7,000 to 13,000 times sweeter than table sugar. It is used as a general purpose sweetener and flavor enhancer in foods except meat and poultry. The next one is saccharin, which is 200 to 700 times sweeter than table sugar, and it does not contain any calories. It is approved for use under certain conditions in beverages, fruit juice, drinks, etc. as a sugar substitute for cooking or table use and in processed foods. The next one is sucralose. It is about 600 times sweeter than sugar, and it is a general purpose sweetener that can be found in a variety of foods including baked goods, beverages, chewing gums, gelatin, and frozen dairy desserts. It is very much soluble in water and stable at high temperature. So in today's class we learnt about what are flavoring agents and what are sweeteners. So according to Codex Alimentarius, flavorings or flavoring substances are the additives that are added to food to impart aroma or taste. And the three flavoring agents are natural, nature identical, and artificial flavoring substances. And sweeteners were classified into two types, that is non-nutritive and nutritive sweeteners. And these are some of the references that I had used for today's class. Thank you.